Hey everybody, it's David here. I thought that I should probably record a quick episode just to explain what's been going on, because I'm sure some of you will have noticed that there are some episodes which should have come out that haven't come out. The short answer is that there's been a lot of sickness going around. Audio engineer, he was down for a little bit, and then this past week when I was meant to do some editing, all of my family got sick. It was a really nasty stomach bug. I don't recommend it. But we are now all fine, and we are catching up. And so over the course of this weekend, Easter weekend, you will see multiple episodes coming out. I'm going to try and make it so there's no more than one a day, but we should be back up to date fairly quickly. And this might also mean that the order is a little bit odd, so there might still be some gaps in the episode numbers, but trust me, those will get filled in. The next episode which should be released is my interview with Keller. Now, this should have been part of the Eros month when we were going through the four loves, but we had some difficulty finding a good time to do a recording because her husband is undergoing medical treatment. And then once we had recorded it, it then just sat at the bottom of my queue for an age, and I didn't get to it. But I've just finished editing it, and it should be released first thing tomorrow morning. And while I'm doing this housekeeping sort of episode, some of you might have had some issue with the episode with Dr. Jason Lepojärvi, particularly if you're on Spotify, if that's how you listen to us, because it turns out that Spotify loves hanging on to old files. When I originally posted that episode, I posted the wrong file. I just posted one of the tracks, not the mixed together episode with the intro and outro and both myself and Dr. Jason Lepojärvi. So if all you get is periods of silence and then me talking, there is actually a full episode out there. You might just have to delete your local download and re-download. Spotify, like I said, I had some particular issues with, but let me know if you still have problems accessing it. And since I'm talking to you now, and since Easter is just around the corner, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite poems to read at this time in the liturgical year. And it's about the harrowing of Hades. And Hades here is Sheol, the grave. We're not talking about a place of punishment, but just the realm of the dead. And the harrowing of Hades is used to describe when Christ descended to the dead and took with him the righteous souls to heaven. And the poem is by Sister Mary Ada, and it is rather confusingly called Limbo, but it describes the scene in the realm of the dead just before Jesus descends to free them. The ancient greyness shifted suddenly and thinned like mist upon the moors before a wind. An old prophet lifted a shining face and said, "He will be coming soon. The Son of God is dead. He died this afternoon." A murmurous excitement stirred all souls. They wondered if they dreamed, save one old man who seemed not even to have heard. And Moses, standing, hushed them all to ask if any had a welcome song prepared. If not, would David take the task? And if they cared, could not the three young children sing the Benedicite, the canticle of praise they made when God kept them from perishing in the fiery blaze? A breath of spring surprised them, stilling Moses' words. No one could speak, remembering the first fresh flowers, the little singing birds. Still others thought of fields new ploughed, or apple trees all blossom bowed, or some, the way a dried bed fills with water, laughing down green hills. The fisher folk dreamed of the foam on bright blue seas. The one old man who had not stirred remembered home. And there he was, splendid as the morning sun and fair as only God is fair. And they, confused with joy, knelt to adore, seeing that he wore 5 crimson stars he never had before. No canticle at all was sung, none toned a psalm or raised a greeting song. A silent man alone of all that throng found tongue, not any other. Close to his heart, when the embrace was done, old Joseph said, "How is your mother? How is your mother, son?" I just love the thought that St. Joseph's first question to Jesus is, "How's your mother?" I hope you all have a wonderful Holy Week and keep an eye out for episodes. they'll be coming fairly thick and fast. Join us then when we'll be going further up and further in. Cheers.